we talked about Black Ops 3 in a sense that I don't necessarily enjoy sometimes. That being more so a little bit of disappointment and thinking that, you know what, we kind of were expecting a little bit more from the Black Ops 3 Days of Summer this week, especially because it's in that peak portion of when the Days of Summer is designated for Black Ops 3. That was starting on July 11th to, I believe, August 1st or something like that, was the key portions of when Black Ops 3 was going to have the attention in terms of the Days of Summer events with XP, different loot, all that kind of cool stuff that was going on that we had in Modern Warfare Remastered and within Infinite Warfare for the past couple of weeks. But yesterday when we got the official reveal for the upcoming week in Black Ops 3, it was pretty underwhelming. Basically, today was the last day up until 1 p.m. to get Cherry Fizz camo, and then all we had afterwards was DLC 1 maps being free to play and Safeguard being the highlighted playlist as of the end of the week, come this Friday, I believe. Other than that, there was absolutely nothing. So in that peak week, that middle week between the start and the end, there was absolutely almost nothing given in the height of the attention that Black Ops 3 theoretically should have been getting. Now, without jumping the gun, it's interesting though, because there is thinking about different things that might end up coming, that being, say, different camos, which we're still waiting on a ton of them in the game files. The Reddit user Diet Coke Gamer ended up finding a little bit of a pattern, and it's one that actually makes a lot of sense, and one that I want to build upon as to when we can see maybe this Days of Summer resolve itself and when we can see our next loot drop. Because the pattern for limited edition camos is something that's kind of apparent now looking at a couple that have come over as of recently. Now, we initially first got the Bloody Valentine camo, yes, but that's an outlier because the pattern starts then with the next camo, that being the Luck of the Irish camo. That was a limited time camo found only available in supply drops, and then it was followed by the Dragonfire camo, which was a community contract for headshots in both multiplayer and zombies. Following then after that was the Into the Void camo, which again went back to supply drops for a limited time. Then following that was the Cosmic camo, which was a headshot challenge once again as a community contract. And then as of recently last week, we got the Cherry Fizz camo in supply drops, which again was a limited time edition camo. So as you can see here, the past 5 camos that were released were in a little bit of a pattern. Supply drops, community contracts, supply drops, community contracts, supply drops, which then leads us to believe that we now again have a community contract coming up, which then gets rather intriguing because it goes back to the initial Days of Summer blog post in which Activision on their official blog mentioned that players will be able to get not only a chance at a brand new limited edition Pack-a-Punch camo in multiplayer, but also that there would be a contract coming up that would reward players for doing what they do best, playing together, which sounds exactly like a community contract in my books. And what's even better about this is, once again, it does fit the narrative of the community contract, because if you look at the time in between each of these little patterns that we saw, once again, from supply drop to contract to supply drop to contract to supply drop, there's recently been intervals that are really apparent within this and fit also very nicely into something that's coming up. Now, from the Luck of the Irish to the Dragonfire, that was 57 days. That's the outlier. But from the Dragonfire to the Into the Void camo, that was 11 days. From the Into the Void to the Cosmic camo, that was 17 days, and from the Cosmic camo to the Cherry Fizz camo, that was 32 days. But if we follow, once again, this more so middle ground, 11 and 17 is the 2 lower ones here of this, but it also fits nicely with an interval that we can see coming from the Cherry Fizz to the next drop, that being a community contract, which once again does fit that narrative of the Days of Summer. So with the Days of Summer being updated every single Tuesday and the next one coming on July 25th, it'll have been 14 days since the Cherry Fizz camo was released, which falls in, once again, that 11 and 17 parameter of the smaller margins, and would be a nice way to cap off the Days of Summer. Once again, fulfilling everything that we saw in the initial blog post, allowing a camo to drop on the Tuesday, the day that it was in fact updated for the Days of Summer to start the final week. Whereas unlike this past week, yesterday, with the Cherry Fizz camo still being out, it would not have allowed a new camo to go live on that Tuesday and be live for a whole week. So it just fits very nicely, something a little bit too nicely in my books. So that's what I'm sticking with. That's my guns here. I could very well be wrong, but I guess we'll see in time and come next week whether or not we do end up getting a new community contract for a brand new camo within Black Ops 3 multiplayer. So with this all said now, let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section down below. Do you think that this will be exactly when we get our next community contract, or I guess camo in general? And what do you think of this pattern? Do you think this will keep up and continue throughout the rest of the life cycle of Black Ops 3 and we get a lot more camos here coming throughout? Or what are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Feel free to let me know whatever it may be. But that said, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like down below. And of course, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to stay up to date with everything we have here regarding Black Ops 3, both multiplayer and Zombies of Zombies Chronicles. Call of Duty World War II, both multiplayer and zombies there as well. I'm gonna be keeping you guys up to date as best as I can with the zombie stuff. I'm traveling to California tomorrow during the panel, so kind of works out against me with that one, but hopefully we can keep you guys up to date with everything you need to know. But Modern Warfare Remastered, Infinite Warfare as well, all that good stuff. If it interests you, make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss a beat. And finally, if you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, that is the best place to get connected with me outside of YouTube. Practically live on Twitter, so if you guys want to strike up a conversation, ask me a question, whatever it may be, link is down there in the description below. But all that said and out of the way, hope you guys had a fantastic day. Thanks so much for watching. Mine's been Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.